Hi, good afternoon. So I will be talking about mindfulness. Before we start, can I invite everyone to please stand up? Just a little exercise. So if we do like a breathing exercise with mindfulness, going out, inhale and then exhale. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Now we're going to do that exercise again, but I will be guiding you. Okay? So as we inhale, I want you to close your eyes. Then close your eyes. And then slowly inhale through your nose. Hold it. And then slowly exhale through your mouth. Inhale again. And then now I want you to feel your hands, your arms moving up in front of you. Inhale. And then going down. Feel your arms going down. Gently. Exhale. And then another. Inhale. Feel your arms, how heavy or light is it? And then exhale. You may open your eyes and then sit down. So, can I have one brave soul? How did you find the exercise? I'm sorry. Just comparing the first one and then the second one. Would you like to? No? Anyone? I can feel you want to share your experience. What do you mean?
It was relaxing.
Relaxing, okay. Was there a difference between the first one and then the second one that we did the exercise?
Yeah, less distraction from
Okay, less distraction. Focus. Okay, awesome. Thank you. What's your name? Philip. Thank you, Philip. Okay. So, Philip said that the second one is more relaxed and focused. So, basically, that is just a taste of what mindfulness is. So, in our lives, we are so busy. Agree? Yeah. So, there are many different things running through our head. We are being stretched to do different things. Okay? So, we're going through the motions of life. But then, we lose sight of where we are right now. So, Lao says that if you are feeling depressed, then you are living in your past. If you are feeling anxious, you are living in the future. But if you are feeling at peace, you are living in the present. So, it just means that mindfulness is a tool. It helps us to be present in the moment. It helps us to focusing our attention at the present moment, accepting where it is, where we are, and then without judging where we are. Okay? So, Dr. Del Castillo mentioned the 3 P's earlier. The personalization, pervasiveness, permanence. And mindfulness is one of the tools that we can use to, I'd say, combat these 3 P's, to bring us back to the present. Okay. So, one of the things about me, if I may share very quickly, was that before, when I was 19 years old, I had my darkest moment in my life. So, you see me now, smiling, positive. But there was a time in my life that I wasn't so positive. I used to hate myself. And every day that I remember, the prayer that I have is for God to take my life away. And when I was 19, that was like my breaking point. I said like, I can't take this anymore. So, I had 3 choices back then. One is to kill myself. The other is to stay where I was studying and then wait until I get crazy and then kill myself. And And then the third is to drop out from college and then figure out what the heck is my life all about. So there was a whisper within me that told me that just hold on one more day. And so I listened to that voice. And thank God I did. Because at that time, I didn't realize my purpose in life. And when I took a step back and just focused on where I am at the moment, where I was at that moment in my life, and figure out what's running through my head, having that conversation with myself, it helped me to realize, okay, I may not know what my purpose is yet, but I know that there is a reason why I'm still alive. And so it helped me to take my second life, to live my life anew, and to really focus on living a more purposeful life. And so, in mindfulness, when we are practicing that, we can receive the gifts. And so we are here in Ignite, so I'll borrow the word, and then the gifts of mindfulness is, one is impermanence. So as Dr. Dahildahil said earlier, one of the 3 P's, problems to permanence. So when we are being mindful, where we are focusing where we are at the moment, the present time, we realize that nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. The good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the positive, the negative in our lives, like they come and go. Okay? And so, the mantra there is, these too shall pass. When we find ourselves in difficult situations, it helps us to think that these too shall pass. This is not permanent. And then, if you are feeling happy or celebrating something, then you get to savor it. Because you know that this too shall pass. And then the letter G, it's gratitude, the gift of gratitude. Because when you are in the present moment, when you are living in the present moment, focusing your attention where you are, then you get to see the different blessings all around. You get to realize that, hey, life is not so bad. The fact that you are alive, we can see, we can hear, we have friends, we are studying here at a very beautiful school, right? So there are many blessings all around us. And so it helps us to not focus on our problems. Gratitude. And then letter N is non-attachment. Again, if we know that nothing is permanent, the good, the bad, then we get to detach ourselves. Even from, if we have like a goal, then we realize that, okay, even if we don't get to achieve that goal, it's okay. Because it doesn't mean that we are not going to strive or give our best, but we get to give our best without getting attached to anything. Because again, nothing is permanent. And then letter I is we get to live in intentionality. So meaning that we get to choose how we respond to life. Negative things, problems, stress, like they are part of living. You know, we cannot deny them, we cannot reject them. But we get to choose how we respond. Life is 90% how we respond, 10% what happens to us. So we got the power. We have the power, you have the power to choose how you get to live your life. And then letter T is trusting. Trusting that even if you don't know what is ahead, trusting that things will work out. Because everything that is happening in our lives, the good, the bad, especially the bad, those that brings us challenges, suffering, pain, like they serve a sacred purpose. And that purpose is to help you be the best you that you can be. To live your life the best way that you can be. And to help you prepare for whatever mission that God, the universe, your creator, have in store for you. And then letter E is equanimity. So equanimity is seeing things as they are without judging them as good or bad. Feelings, emotions, they are feelings and emotions. we get to label them as good or bad. But it is only our label. If we take out that label, if we experience them as is, see them as just feelings and emotions, just thoughts running through our head, just observing them as they are, without labeling them, then we get to look for the gift that they have, that they bring into our lives. And so, again, those are the gifts that you can bring to, or that you can receive when you get to live in the here and now, live in the present moment. So, to give you another acronym, I love acronyms, and how we can live a more or how we can tap into our mindfulness. So I like to invite people to shine, okay, shine their light. So letter S is start where you are. So wherever you are in your life right now, so start there. Again, when we live in our past, then we get depressed. And then when we are looking forward to the future, then we get worried and anxious. So start where you are. And again, in life, you know, you may fall back, you may fall down, you may take a step back, but that's okay. It's part of the journey. Being mindful is getting you to realize that everything that is happening, it's a beautiful journey. It's just part of the journey, part of our lives, right? And it makes our lives beautiful, actually, if we get to really see the gifts that they bring in our lives. Okay. Letter H is honor your past. So again, everything that happens to us, like they bring a sacred purpose. And so we should not actually deny whatever happened to us, because you are the person that you are today because of what happened to you in the past. And so we honor them. And then letter I is illuminate your future. So you have to believe that whatever is happening in your life right now, there's something beautiful waiting for you in the future. And so we illuminate that, but without getting attached. Okay? And then letter N is nourish yourself, nourish your spirit. So these are, having practices to help you be centered, be grounded. Personally, for me, I do meditation. It helps me clear my mind and be more centered and grounded. So for you, it could be like if you pray, that could be, or dancing, or sports, like whatever keeps you grounded and centered, whatever keeps you together to face life. And then letter E, embrace the now. So again, mindfulness is all about focusing our attention to the present moment, without rejecting, without denying, without being attached to wherever we are. Because if you've heard the saying that the more that we resist, the more that we persist. So if we reject something in our lives, then the more that they will come back into our lives. That's why our minds are very good in repeating or having like a rerun of the negative things. Okay, so getting worried because we are worried, getting sad because we are sad. So, so we have to be able to embrace where we are. And again, start over. Start where you are, and then continue the journey. Okay? So again, S is start where you are, and then H is honor your past. I, illuminate your future. N is nourish yourself, your spirit, and then E is embrace the now. Okay? So before we end, I'd like to just read a short poem by Paulo. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So, Thank you.